You put people in place, and this is the importance of team. Together each achieve more. Teamwork make the dream work. You fell back and said, let me trust people enough to put them in place to be able to put this whole thing together. Mm-hmm. And how did you go about that? Like hiring and putting the team together?
You look at companies, and what you realize that every company has, whether successful or not, they have a structure. It's hard for anything to work if there is no structure, if there are no guidelines, if everybody's not meeting a certain requirement, if we're not showing up every day at a certain time, and that time is because that's the time we're supposed to start work. If we don't leave work at a certain time because it's the time that work is over, what you'll find is that everybody in the in-between, they'll come and go as they please. And some won't give as much, some will do, some won't. But hey, man, how do I get people not to compete and not to like want to cut each other's heads off? And like, how do I make everybody believe and invest in the thing? Well, you do it by giving the thing value and allowing people to participate in the world of value in it. So it was about finding the right execs, finding my CEO, finding my president, head of development, head of distribution, my CFO, my COO, chief operating officer, chief financial officer, the world of branding. How do we brand? How do we market? Yeah. How do we promote? There's people that have these titles for a reason. And what you realize is that a big piece to winning is picking winners.
Right.
Right? Like you.
And hiring motherfuckers that know what you don't know.
You can, we look at the athletes all day. Athletes are winning championships. LeBron James wins championships. Steph Curry wins championships. We can ignore those back offices. Absolutely. This is a big year.
The coach, the trainers.
You got to look in those back office. You got to look at those people that's at that table. You got to look at the players that are allowed to be at that table. And those decisions are filled with the opinion of people who have had an impact in winning in some way, shape, or form.
Absolutely.
When you look at football programs, basketball programs, companies that scale and sell for billions of dollars, what you'll find when you go look behind that fucking curtain, which I have now been in, the same people got their hand in the wins. And that's not an accident.